What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. OG here, and we are on day one in the middle of a preseason match of a potential career mode squad. O Gamester United, otherwise known as O Gamester FC. Manager is OG Gamester, and the biggest question is, can this provide quality football at a competitive level? Now, obviously I've played one match on Authentic, just because if it was no good right off the bat, I would have just scrapped it right off the bat. The first match, 1-0 victory, again preseason, couldn't really get a full grasp. All I could tell you, and you're about to see for yourself, is the Authentic mode is what Ultimate Team should be. And I'll show you why and talk about it as we're playing this game. But if this is something that could potentially be entertaining, because that was the biggest problem. I used to love watching these career modes, except for EA Sports ignored the mode, so it became repetitive. And more importantly than anything, even with the repetitive off-the-pitch stuff, if the gameplay was exciting, it could have been great. Because each creator brings their own flair to it, their own competitiveness to it, to where you're really chasing titles, you're really chasing promotion, chasing cup victories, right? And the problem was the gameplay, it just wasn't good. It was like the same thing every game, no matter who you played. You just were switching kits. That's it. That's totally different with Authentic. This is on the highest difficulty level. Remember, these are lower rated teams. That's why I showed you this to start. Lower rated teams. So just like in FC Ultimate Team, one thing EA Sports did good is passing, for instance. If you have low passing, you're going to feel it. You try to make a certain pass, a lower stat passing player can't make it, a higher stat passing player can. Same with shooting, same with anything. So the stats matter. So you're going to see that roughness of play because you're looking at 50 and 60 rated players. But the realism of the football, the ability to play the actual sport that we love, the reason why we play a football simulation in the first place, that's what we're looking for. And I know there's a lot of players around the world that feel the same way as I do, that Ultimate Team has just became a loser fest. What do I mean by that? Half these kids probably didn't grow up in the backyard emulating their favorite football stars, emulating R9 doing 6 step overs, pushing around the goalie and scoring the game winner in the World Cup, or pretending they're Maradona making the run against England, the infamous run, even emulating the hand of God. Like, that's what we started doing in the backyard. That was fun. Or even playing against our buddies, but acting like we were our favorite teams. And then when football on the sticks came, we could go in the house when it was storming, when it got dark, whatever, and we could keep using our imagination in playing. And on the early days, as we go up 1-0, in the early days, it was just pixelated little squares made to look like footballers, right? The best they could, which wasn't good at all. So we had to still use our imagination. It was just a form of playing football continued. And as the years went on, it got more realistic. And now, more than ever, even no matter how old you are, the realism in these games can absolutely spark that imagination. Even though we don't have it the same as we were kids, we can still enjoy football and get the competitiveness out of it, right? While playing others, right? Now, the unfortunate part is that many times when you're playing PvP, these rat losers could care less about the football. They just got to win something, right? They don't care. What they do in FC is equivalent to if they play, let's say, Call of Duty, and instead of going out and playing the game as it's supposed to, they hide in the bushes. So they literally turn on the game to say, man, I can't wait to go hide in the bushes the whole time. And let's say they could win that way. Never even shooting a gun, never doing anything tactically, just hiding in the bushes, literally. It's the same with those hackers on PC. That's the equivalent of what these rat losers do when all they go for is some broken mechanic or some glitch, or they realize EA servers suck. They'll see that their opponent's delayed from how long they're taking to pass and shoot and whatnot, and so they'll start trying to take advantage of that. I mean, who ever growing up or just ever said, man, I can't wait to go play football and run into defenders, right? Whoever, like, even when there was glitches when we were young and we would want to compete, we would ban those glitches ourselves. This is before the online era, right? This is before online. But if there was online back then, we would not have went for anything broken because that's not realistic. It all stemmed from us loving the game of football and wanting to emulate that or simulate it, right? This is a football simulator. But what do you have now? No. Who cares about football? I got to win the newest player, the newest pack, so I can what? So you can what? Go use your new reward to run into defenders, to use something that's wrong with the game to try to win instead of actually playing skilled football, trying to get better at football, right? When you look at it from the outside, it's ridiculous. Hence why I take it so serious when these rats do this, hence why I give them a piece of my mind. And no, I don't feel bad at all. I mean, these are the same players. Go scroll through Footbin and look at the comments. Now, why I say that, why it connects, is these are the same losers. I mean, you could tell by the comments on Footbin and connect them to the exact players in Ultimate Team, right? The racist, sexist, just the downright dumb comments that have nothing to do with football. And like, it's not about, oh, freedom of speech or, oh, just let the players play how they want. They bought the game. It's about the fact that you're wasting everybody's time and that it really is flabbergasting how big of losers you are to waste your time at a game and not play football. And so that's what brings me to this career mode in the first place. Would it be way better to play PvP and carry that competitiveness like from real life where every player plays differently, right? Of course that would be more fun and more rewarding. Oh, but when you go in and you can't play football when you're playing the, like I said, the equivalent of the Call of Duty dude that hides in the bushes, right? Then it becomes pointless. Win or lose, it's not even football. It means nothing. Now, then you add in EA Sports' nonsense, which is the terrible gameplay, which absolutely adds to it. And there are absolutely rats that take advantage of that purposely want bad gameplay for that reason, to try to get rid of the skill gap because they don't care about football, getting better at football, playing football. This is just, for whatever reason, a way that they can win at something, right? Let's see what we can do with this low-rated player here. 2-0. So, that's what brings you to have to maybe play career mode or something like this. I say maybe because if it's too easy, then there's no point, right? Or if it's not going to give you that feeling you're looking for in a football game, then there's no point. So here's what I'll say so far. This mode I wish was in Ultimate Team. Why? Because I know it would weed out a ton of rats. All the cheese that's going on right now is around, okay, the increased speed of play, right? The players spamming passes, not passing quickly and thinking, even though that was what the intention was and what I saw the good that could come out of it is like the quicker passing. It would take away that from that lethargic, heavy feeling from last year, and players who were smart and making good decisions could make great passing patterns, great passing plays before the defender could react. The defensive skill is in reacting quickly and making the right decisions in your defensive movement and timing your tackles. Well, it's turned into a bunch of rats spamming quick passes, but only so they could either run into your defender and run through you, or find a hole that they can then just sprint forward through because half the time you're delayed, or because the new physical tackling means that they can run through you and the animation will trigger of you knocking them off the ball. And it's not truly about passing. It'll be this. I can't emulate the speed because which is exactly why this would be a great mode for Ultimate Team, but they'll do this until they finally can just turn and run forward, right? And then there's no rhyme or reason for the passing. Half the time they give the ball up, and then if it's bad gameplay and they can do it, they'll try for tackle backs just running into you so they can potentially get through on goal without having earned it, right? It's just nonsense, and that's what the stuff they go for. Spamming those low crosses, even when you're marked, like crossing right into a defender but knowing they're delayed. I've seen that. Oh, the big strikers that lay off the ball to the cam, and then the cam plays the L1 triangle, and the ball goes right in front of the goalie, but the goalie's like glitch out. They won't come and get it, and they just easily head it in. That's another glitch that I've been seeing. And you can always tell these players because the more meta players are like the players you can control, the women, the smaller players. But these more ratty players are going for the bigger, the Gyökeres, the Hollands, these type of players, the Havertzes. I mean, stats in Ultimate Team mean less than ever. Besides, maybe you could argue the nice goal from the opponent. Argue the passing stat because you can't pull off every pass if you have low stat players. But the bigger players, just running in a straight line through players, that's the new rap meta, right? Is just the big guys basically doing this. Lay it off, make a run, chip through ball in, and they just press forward. Now, you can't do that in this. If you notice, the realism is much better, right? Now, I know the idea of competitive is to take away any external possibilities outside of your own skill that can win you matches. Because obviously there's Pro FC. When you're competing to climb ranks, you want your control to matter. But the problem is when they take away this realism part, you have the ability for rats to essentially come in, and that's what happens. So this authentic mode, right? What you're seeing in this authentic mode is even when I'm trying to emulate the ratty stuff, I can't do it. Now, why wouldn't FC just use this and get rid of that crappy BS arcade competitive stuff? Well, because there's a lot of ratty players out there, for one, right? And for two, there's a lot of players that play this game not to play football. Now, should FC cater to them? No. And if enough of us spoke up, I have no idea why he shot it like that, we could get this type of gameplay. Because this slowed down gameplay means you have to be even smarter. Your movement has to be better. Or at least a middleman between this, right, and what they have. Almost a second. Oh, it's 2-2. I got to pay attention. I just lost my lead. In what they have as their current competitive mode. Because a lot of that cheese that you see couldn't happen here. For instance, that lob through ball that everyone's doing, lay off with a big striker, then they lob through ball right between the goalie and the goal. The goalie just stands there and watches you head it in. That doesn't happen in this because that ball you can't play. It's not realistic. Check this out here. Oh, I could play it. So, look, that's the new glitch, by the way. The defenders don't follow that. But that's the problem, though. So the difference is I'm not going to go for that every time because that would be boring. That would not be football. I can get the ball. Watch. I'll show you. Imagine. Again, this is equivalent to the Call of Duty players that turn on the game and go hide in the bushes. And they're such losers that to them that's worth their time. They're not competing in anything. Even if they win, they did nothing. But to them, it's still worth it. So they can then go get their reward, which is a new gun that they won't even use because they're a bunch of rats, right? It's the same thing. These players are like, I got to win. I got to get the new player, this X, Y, and Z player. What? You want to go get who? Even if it was Hull at R9. The way you play it doesn't matter. Trying to run through defenders. Trying to take the next glitch shot, the next glitch cross. Why are you so worried about getting rewards? The way you play, the quality of the squad, the stats, the football players playing football doesn't matter because you losers don't play football. So notice I can do that lob through ball every time if I want it. I'll show you again once I get the ball up. But guess what? The beauty of manager mode I'm not going to do that, obviously. Just like when you grow up with your friends and glitches would be found out, you and your friends would ban them yourselves. Why would you ban them? Because it's not football. It's pointless. Nobody wants to sit there and do glitches, right? Even little kids, nobody goes in their backyard and says, man, that glitch in FIFA was awesome. I want to go in the backyard and use my imagination and act like I'm playing FIFA and running into defenders. Come on, bro. Everyone went in their backyard and wanted to act like R9 and Zidane and that's where the manager mode can come in, because you don't have these rat losers that think like rat losers. You have a bunch of players that want to play football. What a save. Keeper's sick, keeping me in the game. It's definitely a challenging game for sure. Oh my goodness, thank goodness these guys are missing. It's definitely a challenging game because you're starting with these extremely low players. You see I'm still up by a goal, but I shouldn't be really. So watch, I'll do this again. If I can get it off. They're defending too well. And now I just put myself in a bad spot. Look at the slowness. But remember, I'm 60 rated player, so you got to keep that in mind. But this mode with, like, for instance, our teams and Ultimate Team would be perfect. So much of the stuff the rats wouldn't be able to do. What's up, Boomfa and Ali? Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you joining. So this is a potential day one. Now, here's where I'm stuck, and here's where a lot of people will be stuck. Can you get that same competitive drive? Like I said, the football's better just because you aren't playing a bunch of rats that are obsessed with winning to go get the packs of the players that they never even play football with, that they just rat with anyway. It's a complete joke what FC is because of the bad gameplay and the player base. The game, if played like you love football or like you actually respect the game or want to enjoy the game, it's a great game. All those things that we've talked about that make it great, but unfortunately, as I knew rats always find something, I always said it. I was like, the game's great, but the rats find something. But everything I seen from last year was removed, and I'm like, what else could these rats possibly do? They got rid of the L1 speed boost. I thought they got rid of the tacklebacks, not knowing that upon full release, the gameplay was going to go back. I literally thought those fixes they made is what caused beta to be so good and early release to be good. I literally was naive enough to not even think that, oh, full release, the players will cause a lag to come back. I thought those fixes got rid of that. So when I was getting good connection with opponents, I was like, oh, that's how it's going to be, right? Because they made the game faster and fixed the animations. No. They made it more responsive, and then when the full release comes, it actually, the responsiveness almost helps these ratty players now, because even a little bit of delay with your defenders and you're toast. So that's the biggest question, though, is can you go career mode? Like, can I take O Gamester FC, otherwise known as OGU, O Gamester United, the manager, OG Gamester? I just chose a random look for the manager. And I'm in a preseason tournament. Can you take this and turn it into exciting football, good football, highlight-worthy football? That's the biggest question. That's where playing PvP helps, because every player plays different. There's tournaments, there's this, there's that, and there is that in manager mode, but a lot of it brings out that inner imagination in you, right? Because if you don't care and the community doesn't care enough from watching to invest in the team and in the players and in your chase for the title and all, it doesn't matter. That's what makes it matter. You're playing for the same type of thing as all the players in Ultimate Team, which is essentially just playing football to see who's the best, to see who wins. The losers, the rats in Ultimate Team, they look at it almost like something different. They don't even play football. They aren't really worried about anything, almost except for like sabotage, it seems like, if you really think about it, right? Because half the time the rewards don't mean a thing based on how they play. They clearly don't care about football. They're not trying to play football. So can that translate, though, without needing an opponent, a PvP opponent? That's the question. So that's where we're at. So far, I mean, we should have lost that game. We got pummeled. But 60 rated players going in, trying to move them up, move the team up, right? So far, I would say I'm only at like 30% convinced that this could be good, fun, and excitement. Now, here's what else I want to do. I'm going to go auto save and quit. You know what I just thought of? Wonder if there's objectives I can at least get while I'm, trying this out. Play 12 in career mode, clubs, or ultimate team. I'll get that soon. But isn't there actual career mode objective, manager objectives? Well, there we go. I'm going to play 5 full matches. I've played 2. Why does it only give me credit for 1? I'm not in manager live. And so that is the same thing that I'm saying exactly, is that it's not about football. Like when you go to the bottom line of why it's so frustrating, why I reach out to these rat losers and why I don't feel bad, it's because they're literally wasting everybody's time. And in the way that they're doing it, I mean, you can't go scroll through Footbin, individual players. All right, you're talking about a site where there are girls out there. That's why, like, EA Sports didn't bring women in because they weren't thinking business. They don't care about anybody. It's business. But in the process of doing it, you get all the best women in the world who are super OP. They did it, integrated them, even though it's not realistic, which I get that gripe. They integrated it in the best way possible where you can have men and women on the pitch and it works out. Right? Not realistic, but they made it work. And because of that, you have, this is the sales point that EA Sports did it for, you have a bunch of girls who play football now that are jumping onto FC and Ultimate Team and using their favorite women's players that they want to be like when they grow up in the whole nine. And so go through Footbin and read these comments that these idiots are saying. And not only about women, go to Vinny's. Go look at the comment. They get deleted pretty quick, but there was one the other day like, man, this N-word can use skills. Man, this N-word is fast. Man, I can't believe this monkey didn't play football. Man, dude, American football or whatever. Go through the comments. Read them yourselves. Now, the real bad ones get deleted pretty quick, but you can, if you're on there, you can see them. And then the other ones that are just like, screw women or they suck or they do it cheeky without misspelling words and stuff, those will stay on for a little bit longer. But there's no doubt that these losers that are in there making those comments are the same losers that are in here with Muslim names, whether they're fake Muslims or real, trying to bait me into saying something bad so they could report me. I mean, literally dogging their own religion to try to get me to get in trouble by saying something about them. Like, it's I don't know, you just same way you would rage bait someone, it's like religion bait. I don't know what you call it. And then their dumbass is calling it racism when as Shofar said, Muslims not a race, you morons. But these are the type of losers we're mixed in with, and that's who makes it okay. Instead of PvP playing football, these idiots ruin the game. So that's why I don't feel bad at all about reaching out. And then if you're a true footballer that can't stand these losers ruining the game, and maybe it's a miscommunication or the bad connection caused you to do X, Y, and Z, which has happened before. You saw players message me. I explained to them what was going on. I didn't get mad because I knew where they were coming from. These losers would, if they weren't losers, would say that. Instead, I got idiots coming in on several accounts. I had one messaging me during, after I played a player, acting like his girlfriend. But he messed up and sent a message on his original account that I played against, but he was meaning to send it from the account that was supposed to be his girlfriend. So he has two PSNs. One is him, and one is him acting like a girl, acting like his girlfriend. I swear to you, look at this. I'll show you. I have it right here. This loser right here, Ryan the Sellout. Okay? This loser right here. And then look at this. Read this. If I scroll up, read this comment. Why are you talking to my boyfriend like that? The virginity. You got this. Something about, I don't want to read all this because I don't know how YouTube is. Why are you talking to my boyfriend like that? And then accidentally, if you scroll here, this player goes, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. Now you got my boyfriend all riled up because of the way you're talking to me. Guys, you see that? So this is who I played. So then he has another account. So think about it. He's playing for PlayStation Plus to be able to, you know what I mean? To be able to get online stuff. Playing for PlayStation Plus. This is what these rat losers are. This is who they are. The ones that are playing football to run into their girlfriends, their fake girlfriends, to run into players doing anything but playing football. These are who the losers are. They're gonna make accounts to act like they have a girlfriend and start messaging their opponents. That's insanity. This is the same type of idiot that is in Footbin saying the most horrible things in the world, instead of really talking about football players. Who would take the time to do that? Who is so pathetic that they're going to go into Footbin and start calling Vinny an N-word, or maybe there's a Muslim player and making fun of him for being Muslim, or maybe there's maybe Salah making fun of him for being Egyptian. Like, go read the comments. These are these same losers, because then they'll always bring up that type of stuff, right? So this isn't I'm going after and messaging these real good people. I'm messaging people who are taking a game many of us have played our whole lives, and we all put a lot of time and energy into. It's our actual hobby, which is important, right? Life is a bitch, man. We all know that. And as for young kids looking to play and have fun, they want to play football. For us older folks that have been playing this game, we want to play football. And the rats, they simply ruin it all. They simply bring the negativity. So I always laugh when these idiots bring up me as being toxic for going after these losers who are the toxicity, who are the problem, who take away from any point in playing skilled football, who make it to where you have to think about these glitches, because if you don't, you could lose a game because you're not glitching back or ratting back. And it's just, all of it is created from these losers. If they didn't exist, I guarantee we would basically be self-banning the nonsense, just like we all did when we were younger, when we would all play against our friends and compete. Even as we got older, I remember we would play tournaments. We would pitch in for a case of beer, play tournaments. Winner got the case, so free drinking for the night if you won the tournament. And if there was any glitches in the game, like, oh, you could always cross from here and it's an automatic goal, or the goalie misses this shot from this angle every time, we would ban them ourselves. We wouldn't say, oh, we want that beer. No, we would ban them ourselves because we still wanted to compete playing football on the sticks. So that all culminates in, you can get that in manager mode where you don't got to worry about people not playing football, but will the competitiveness equal that same drive, will it meet your competitive needs? Will it get those competitive juices flowing? Or do you need PvP for that? And if so, we're in a bit of a tough position because there's just so many rat losers. I still think there's more actual football loving players out there than rats, but the rat army is bigger than ever, for sure. And because it's all spread across the world and you can only play players in your close proximity, it's unfortunate because it makes the game not only 50-50 every time you turn it on based on gameplay, but 50-50 on if you're even going to play someone that's even trying to play football. And the fact that they can be successful without playing football, that's what's making Ultimate Team pointless, right? I do not give a shit if a player can beat me or anybody else by running into defenders because the defenders can't react how they should. Or they can run in a straight line from midfield straight to goal because the defenders are half-second delayed. Like, I don't care about any of that. Who would care? You're not proving anything, right? So with this, you don't have that. And I can stream. As dumb as it is, I cannot stream because it turns my players into slow-mo nonsense every time when I stream. I've thoroughly tested it now, and it's without a doubt when I stream. Now, when I don't stream, can I still get terrible gameplay? Yes. Do I? Yes. But it's much better than when I stream. There's games where it's just like, there's no point. I might as well quit. I'll lose like 6-0 to a Division 8 player, right? Which I showed in the tournament. Not quite 6, but it was like 4-1, and I could not move. It was 4-1 before half. Next thing you know, I turn off my stream and I get to the final of the tournament, the first try, and I'm playing against much better opponents. So it's just, and that's over and over again. Rivals, champs. I tested it out all the way through. All right, the keeper. So that's where I'm stuck. Is I'm looking to compete in football the best way possible, and I'm just not getting that out of Ultimate Team. I have all my rewards for rivals. You know, I'm doing pretty good in champs for all things considered. But it's just not, it's not satisfying. It's not rewarding. Oh, nice tackle. So yeah, if you guys are watching and loving this mode, like, the mode's awesome. See, the lower pass players, they can't thread those needles. But the connection is perfect. I know sometimes it can get glitchy, like in squad battles and all that. Although maybe totally offline modes can't. I don't know. But I know even squad battles gets glitchy sometimes. But nothing like online. Nothing like the inconsistent gameplay online. So the mode I love. Playing with these lower rated players, it does take a lot of getting used to. I just got tackle backed. Yeah, I played in this the top preseason tournament, so I'm playing against these better teams, and so far so good, but what's this? A Serie B team, I think, and I'm English. This is a Italian second division team, and I'm English fourth division NFC League 2. I hate that the players are the defense sits so far back no matter what your depth is. They got it. How have they not fixed that yet? So yeah, I don't know. Tough spot, guys. Tough spot. I would love to get into it, but I just don't know. Because I'm thinking about what I love as far as content creating. Why I got into it, which, if you don't know, it was when FC was terrible. But you got to think about it. As much as I was about to say the tactical side, at least in this, you have to change tactics based on each individual team. Like if I'm playing a really good team, I got to go more defensive. If this player's hurt, if that player's out, I got to. So you have the tactical side. In FC, it's just 4-2-1-3 basically. And I hate that. I thought it wasn't going to be like that, but dude, I've tried the 4-2-1-3 wide. I've tried these other setups. Can you use them? Yes. Can you use them? Yes. But especially when the gameplay is inconsistent, easily the most powerful setup is 4-2-1-3. Because of the way the players are set up right in the seams. So there's not much in tactics that you can do. And I'm not liking that. But why I started is after FC went to crap, UFL came. And the original UFL was super manual. And you could use any formation in that. As long as you knew how to use it, you could do well. And so I started providing people help and showing them how I was climbing when a lot of people were struggling. And I got up to number 10 in the world, and I created a pretty good following there. And then from there, when UFL started doing bad, people told me to try eFootball. And I did that, and we had a blast in eFootball. And I remember the turning points. UFL was that first terrible gameplay with the cross the field switches into the lob crosses to Holland to dunk it in. So then everyone just got Holland and did that. In eFootball, the big turning point was when they opened up Smart Assist for every single mode instead of just events. Then the game became an AI fest, right? In FC, there's been a turning point for years. I mean, and a lot of it is EA Sports in the direction they took the games. Because it started to be a thing to be a rat. That started to be the thing. You see every legit content creator talk about it. Playing the game in a way that's not football is essentially a rat. Playing the game in a way to get a result no matter what you have to do, including on PC, the hackers. Right? Legit not playing the game. Imagine sitting somewhere and it's like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, dude, I gotta get all my wins for rivals. I gotta hack about 12 people. I need 12 wins. Like, what do you mean hack? You mean you're gonna, what do you mean? Oh, I mean that I'm not gonna let them even play. I'm gonna make it to where they can't move, score a goal, and then wait for the game to end. Oh, sounds like a fun night, man. Good, congrats, dude. How are you doing in that? Oh, I'm ranked number 1 in the world. Oh, that's awesome, bro. You haven't played one game and you're number 1 in the world. Great job. You know what I mean? Like, what? Imagine being one of those idiots. And that's what we're up against, guys. And that's where it's like, do you really want to rub elbows with those type of... That's where I always run into issues. Oh, the passing's off. But I don't know. I'm loving the gameplay. I wish Ultimate Team was this gameplay. It does feel so much better, so much more realistic, despite using 50-60 rated players. But I just don't know if it can hold my interest because I don't have that feeling of a real player that I'm beating, you know? Ah. So let's see what we get here. Oh my god, I can't move. These guys are so much better than me. Oh shit. These guys are so much better than me. Tried something. This redheaded dude's pretty good. See, that's the other thing, dude. You know, when you're playing this, I kind of like that idea too. Is you gotta figure out your players and see who you want to build for the season, who you need to replace. That's an added element too. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Really want to know. I love the gameplay way more. And it's probably also because there's no delay whatsoever. And that's the other thing. I got to be done with. I already know if people know, they know. I'm kind of done with trying. There it is. Offsides? Offsides. Son of a. I'm done with trying to prove the point because it is what it is. Like, when you can't move, you can't move. When it's delayed, you know, these rats will be rats. So I'm not going to waste my time anymore with that. It's really just trying to figure out if it's worth investing my time into this or not. So yeah, this would be huge, man. This is a division, a Serie 2 team. Serie 2 team versus a, gosh, 4th division team. Bring that line up. Good. Good, go. Oh, no, I wanted to loop around. I fucked that up. God damn, they're on me like white on rice. Yeah, I'll tell you, you can hold the ball. That part's realistic too. You know, each team will hold the ball for a while. It's not just like pressure, pressure, pressure. I mean, when you play FC, you start to see a lot of like the nonsense where people say it's too arcadey, and that's every game. Trust me, I get it. But you do start to see it. Now it's crazy that they came up with this mode too. Like, we could have this in Ultimate Team. It kind of makes me mad. I just dabbled in this before today. You know, I didn't really. No, what the? I was trying to pass it to him. I didn't really play this until today, but I can tell you it's awesome. I like this winger. Oh, notice you can't turn into defenders. What do you know, guys? What do you know? You can't just turn into a defender and the defender just stands there and while you glitch through him. What do you know? Interesting. Let's get the game winner now. Let's get the game winner now. Come on, Lynch. What a ball. There it is. There it is. Oh, no. Dude, that was it. Go. Oh. All right. Hopefully it's just a tie, and I think I went through. Let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, it was decent. I need to pay more attention if I'm really going to go for this. I got to figure out if that's what I'm going to do or not, but I appreciate it. D Machine. I'm going to call you Machine, bro. See if we got any beasts coming in. Damn. Alright, that's what we'll stop with. Here's these guys. Damn, so I got two. I have to decide, you know. My biggest thing is when I play football, I want to play football first and foremost, but I want to compete playing football, right? I literally had buddies that would turn on the game and they just loved like doing the skill moves and all this, so they'd put it on easy, like literally semi-pro, and just sit there and score a million goals and be happy about everyone, bro. I envy those guys. I gotta compete. I gotta get in the dog shedding and the doghouse and really just like dig down and compete, and that's what PvP brings. But it's totally pointless if you're competing when you can't move. If you're competing against players that are just trying to run into defenders, run straight through you, do all the glitch bullshit, dribble with one player because you're delayed. Like, so that's where my problem is right now. That's what I'm running into. So what happened with the whole tournament? I'm not liking. There's got to be a calendar. There it is. So I have no idea if we won the tournament or what it was, or if it. I have no idea. So if we look at the calendar, though, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think, man? How many of these games do I got to play to get credit? Three more. So one gets, so I can get 3. 750. Yeah. I know, I'm the same way. I like the competitive part. It's just, dude, so let me go in and get a game in real quick and let me test this out. And it sucks, too, not being able to. I'm going to do an exploration. We're gonna really try this out. I'm going to go in, I'm going to play a Rivals game. Well, I've already got my rivals done. What can I play? Is there any tournaments? Is there any? Let's see. Alright, we'll play this. I'm going to play one game here. Let's just see, maybe the early morning, right? It's 4:45, so I got enough time. And then I was going to try UFL too, just to see the connection. And I haven't played that since they made their little fixes. But there's just a bunch of little issues. I was getting unplayable gameplay. Like, even that's questionable, but I'll go in. 28's questionable. And it just turns to slow motion nonsense. And, dude, trust me, I watched the games back. I know it's hard to see. You just have to know what I'm talking about based on having it happen to you. Right? And if I can't stream, that takes away half the fun. Ever since I started streaming, like, I only play when I stream. So look, it's just so much faster. But it always starts out good, and let's see what happens here. Dude, there's a game like, I was playing this one dude, his name was like Jose 10. He's came into the stream before. I'm playing him, I'm beating him 4-2. I actually put on a clinic against him. Scored some great goals. Next thing you know, it's the 87th minute, bro, and my players, I could see it happen too. All of a sudden, it was like slow motion. It was, oh no, further over. It was like slow motion. And I lost 5-4. He scored 3 goals from the 87th on. And I get it, like he put on pressure tactics and stuff, but everybody does that late. This was like I could not move. Ah, one extra touch. Oh! I had to change my camera back. Look at that. Look at that. That's football, though. You know what I mean? Nice move. See that? I can defend manually. Why is the connection so amazing right now? Like, bro, this is what it should be like, bro. This is what football should be like. This is, if the game was like this every time, it would be no question. Like, no question. Look at that. I can manually defend. Did you see that? Like, the skill, that when your skill can show and you don't feel like you're getting cheated, that's the best feeling ever, bro. Wrong player. I got to get that camera angle fixed. I'm going to pull him down. Oh my god, now I'm down 1-0 because of that. Offsides. I got it. That camera angle sucks, bro. Dude, that was beautiful football. See, dude, you see the manual defense? I mean, a blind man can see the difference. But the problem is, it's just bullshit half the time. It's just bullshit half the time. I know, Burpee, that's what I'm saying. It's such a joke, bro. You should feel this gameplay right here. If everyone could feel this gameplay, bro. Oh my goodness. Goal. Get in. Get in, you little fucker. Dude, wait a second. Oh, he's one of these losers. Let me see his name. Dude, I got a crazy take, guys. I got a crazy take. Bro, I got a crazy take. Hold on, let me see. I got a crazy take. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding you with what I'm about to say. I got to go back to that camera angle real quick. I swear to God, once I went to co-op, that slow motion feeling came back. Unless... Dude, there's no way. Hold on. God, if this is... I'm losing my mind. Look at this. Look what's happening now. All of a sudden, the game went to shit. Notice the tackle backs. Notice the bounce backs. Notice the glitchiness. I'm going to pause it again. And I'm going to see. There's no way. Hold on. Is that a possibility that the camera angle can matter or no? Let's try this. Hold on. What are you guys using? Am I tripping right now? Could that have just been coincidence? I'm probably tripping. Am I tripping? Telly broadcast. Let's try telly. Let's try this. Bro, if that's not the camera angle, I mean, you guys saw the difference. Ping, 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 and then the minute I go to co-op, you saw that bounce back shit. Let's try this real quick.
And we're moving once again for the second 45 minutes. Let's hope it's a little bit more open than the first half was. Well, he's found touchline, not teammate. That's unfortunate. Tackle made and out for a throw. The Lions have it back. Nagbe. This is looking like a decent move from football friends. Players waiting in the centre.
Slow-mo, dude. What changed the fucking game, guys?
Paulo Dybala. Might get caught on a break here.
Unreal.
Ball one, well read. Rodman.
There's no way she just missed that. This angle kind of... It sucks, but it's good and it's bad. Like, I thought that was on goal.
Wasteful from the Lions. There could be something to
Dude,
football friends.
this is getting ridiculous.
Getting interested there, but not anymore.
No! See, fuck this, guys. It just ruins the game. You seen Wilson's wide open there. So I can't play a ball to who I want to play to. It just look what just happened. Why did my player not win the ball there? This game turns to dog shit out of nowhere. How the fuck is he getting the shot off? Like, you guys are watching all this. Who wouldn't that drive crazy? I mean, I have a through ball to Wilson, wide open. Why all of a sudden on that play did it go to the wrong player? Thank you. So stupid I had to like walk it in like that. So I don't know what changed from the beginning, bro. Where I was having, I've went through 10 different things this game. Let's walk through that. First off, the game's going well. I'm pinging it around. Ping, ping, ping. Perfect connection. I changed to co-op. Now we got the ball bouncing between me and the opponent. It's glitching back and forth. So I get off that camera angle thinking maybe it's the camera angle, but I can't do that up close shit, dude. You can't see but 3 players on the pitch. It's stupid. So I was like, maybe their new camera angle. I don't know. So then it felt a little better, but still, you see the glitchiness. You see the through balls aren't going where you want them. My center back didn't even go for the header. Let his player win it. Like, so was that all coincidence? Does it have to do with the camera? Like, there's answers out there, and that's where I wish I had answers. Because that first couple minutes of me playing, bro, if I dissect this whole game and go back, people will be able to see what I'm talking about. And I just need to know, is that what you guys experience too when you play? Is it like this big mix of, dude, that was all that the gameplay's great, and then all of a sudden it goes to shit, and or you'll have one great game and 6 bad ones, or you know what I mean? Good ball. Get in. Oh my god, that would have been sick. That would have been sick. Oh. Thank you. What the fuck? I'm so lost on how that all just transpired. How in the fuck? Ward Prowse has sick corners. Oh my god, he's so dumb doing this. Smart move, buddy. Smart move. With Ward Prowse. Oh no, what the fuck? There's always some dumb shit. Look, we both lagged out there. We both lagged out. Did you see that? We both lagged out. He couldn't move and I couldn't switch my players. What is wrong with this piece of shit game, guys? So that's what happens, except for you don't always both lag out. That's the game, bro. I'm not going to give you... That's the game, except we don't always both lag out. On that last play, I could not switch my defenders. I could not switch them. So what in the fuck caused 6 different gameplays to just occur in one game? But yeah, but I can't. You can't. That's not the answer to the. And by the way, I know there's delay. You guys might not be answering this exact question, but what's the answer you would give to that? Like, what gameplay's amazing? Like, has camera angle ever been associated with if the gameplay's good or not, or is that total crazy shit? I'm probably reaching and hoping for like an answer to a question that maybe no one has an answer to. Kind of like when Boomfa I was hoping Boomfa was right. Like, if I stream, it will be good gameplay. But that wasn't terrible, by the way, but it wasn't good. It started off really good, though. And I don't know why it changes. It happened the other day, too. First minute of the game, 2 minutes, it was fantastic. After that, I couldn't move. And they're just that inconsistent, because I never have that. I could play eFootball and UFL, but that right there makes it terrible. Because if I was playing a better player, imagine you're battling someone in a close game for something, and you're competing, and you just played like 3 games to get to a final or whatever, and then that last play comes, but only I get glitched out. Because I don't know if you saw, but he's controlling his striker. I'm controlling my center back. I'm running alongside him. All right? Running alongside him. And next thing you know, I cannot move. I cannot move. But then I saw he couldn't move either. He keeps running in a straight line. Eventually, he just runs into my center back. So we both. But if I only got glitched out there, which does happen, he runs right through me. What did that end up being? Just a 1-0 game? Jesus. Can you explain what that means? Is there anything I can do? Is there something, machine? Is there something? My boy showed me in the settings. There's some shit I could change, but I couldn't find the screen. He said like settings. It was something about setting system. But like, what can I do? And how do these big content creators have good enough gameplay? It seems like they don't really experience it, unless I'm missing, because I don't really watch their streams. I watch their videos where they cut it down. And they're probably not putting their worst gameplay on, but like, for instance, does AA9 Skills, does he still stream or just do videos? Because I see the threads everywhere, and I know you guys have it too, but I just don't know if it's the same as what I'm going through or what. But there's a reason why every game, and there's no doubt, this is the thing people got to realize. Okay? So, here is the bottom line. I'm getting ready to go into this second game of this tournament. Okay? First game, in summary, great gameplay, transitions to bad gameplay, transitions to decent gameplay, let's call it. It was pretty bad still, but let's call it decent. 3 different gameplays, 3 different experiences, right? You've seen at the beginning of the game, it was pure happiness, up, back, and throughs, different patterns. Defensively, I had 2 chances where my opponent got me 1v1. I'm Van de Ven, he's attacking, I'm controlling my Van de Ven and moving side to side, and I could actually respond. If I tried to do that in bad gameplay, the minute I pushed one direction or the other, my player would be stuck and I'd get dribbled around. Even if I would defend that player normally, the bad gameplay would have dictated that player scores pretty much automatically. So, luckily he didn't get those one-on-one chances a few minutes later, because within that same game it goes to the bad gameplay. Now, during that time, I get the ball in the attack, and now the ball's pinging and ponging between us. We're both delayed. You could see he was too, the way he dribbled and would lose the ball. So then we both have a bad experience, and then it changes again, and it's just a little bit better to the point where after a million missed chances to get through, and then my opponent having those couple 1v1s, I stopped them. I'm finally able to break through and score, right? And so that's where you got to ask, like, what is causing this, and is it worth it? And what about some of these players? Like, are these big content creators that lucky? Is there something they're doing differently? Is it because they have dedicated internet? Because there's no way that all these threads, go look up EAFC bad gameplay, go look up EAFC lag, EAFC responsiveness issue. You'll see thread after thread after thread after thread. Tickets open on EA Sports, Reddit threads. People have this same problem. Now, do any of you guys? I'm sure. But I wonder if it's the same as me or if it's as many games, because it might be 1 out of 10 that I get that's a full good game. It might be 0. And that's where I'm really debating playing. Now, here's my God honest truth. Would I much rather play Ultimate Team than career mode? Of course, 100%. Did I really get into that career mode I was just playing? No. Did I love the gameplay and wish that Ultimate Team used authentic, or at least something closer to authentic? 100%. I think it would get rid of a lot of the rats that don't even truly care about football. And I think they would struggle hard, big time. But that's the big question that needs to be answered, because if the game continues with how it's been, it's pointless to play. It's pointless to play because you're sitting here losing against players you'd normally beat. You're not able to even play football, so then what becomes the point? What becomes the point to sit there and lose to someone that's running in a straight line? And that brings me to my next question. There is unequivocally no doubt that there's a combination of players that are both A, purposely causing a bad or worse connection on their end, and B, 1,000,000% players who take advantage of bad connection by just recognizing, oh, my opponent's delayed, just by telling how fast passes go, movement. And so then that's when they'll start putting the pressure on, trying to run it into defenders, trying to do whatever they can, right? So there's no doubt the players have these rap players have a hand in it too, right? Definitely not doing that. I almost want to play that 60 ping just to show you guys and see if maybe it's the same thing but vice versa, meaning I've had 18 ping where the gameplay feels terrible and I go to my opponent like, what's up with that? I had 18 ping. What'd you have? And they're like, oh, I had 80. And it's like, oh, that sounds about right. My game played like I had 80 ping. But I don't know the rhyme or reason. But these are the things that make it pointless play. And that's why, again, I go so hard on these rats and give them a piece of my mind, because you see the terrible things they say, you see the dumb stuff they do, you see how they are. They don't deserve any sympathy. And the fact that they're wasting everybody's time, people put so many hours, so much time and effort of all ages into this game, and you have these random losers for no reason deciding to just ruin it for the sake of winning a game by not playing football. It's a joke. So now we have to see where it goes. Now, EA Sports, knowing they have bad servers, but putting this whole, oh, you can only face a player at the same part of the tournament as you, they dropped the ball tremendously on that. Because if you don't realize, each round you're going to have less players online that you could play. I'll go with 30. That seems like the best we're going to get. Oh, he left. So that's the conundrum. And then, of course, you have these two other football games that just so happen, whether it's because they have way less players, better servers, a combination, I can play both of those no problem. No lag, no issues, no problem. Gosh, dang it, guys. Went from 60 to 48. There's no way. But if I want to finish this tournament, I'm going to have to, which I don't care totally, but it would be nice if, I don't know. Man, if I could just have that gameplay that it started with. I'm going to go in. I'm just going to play at 44. It's probably going to be terrible. No, dude. I usually get 18. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a combination. Whenever I stream, dude. Now let's see how the movement and stuff is. So far, the movement's okay. Dude, I really do wonder about that co-op. I'm going to try it later and see. What the fuck? What was that bullshit? Look at that. Brilliant. Slow-mo there, eh? Look at that. Beautiful. This 48 ping, dude, I think I'm onto something with that ping.
For football friends. Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also, watch out for the fullbacks getting forward every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box. Alex Baena. Now moving
Oh, no.
defensively here. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Trinity Rodman. Well, we know what a key player she is, and she'll certainly expect to make her presence felt. Well, she's
Get
something
out of here.
to go to. Such a
Good. Look at that.
importantly, she's so effective, as her goal-scoring record tells us. Pullman. Can they take the lead?
Oh,
Nagby. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Using space on the opposite flank now. Showing a great defensive instinct.
oh, slip it in. All right, let's try it again. I gotta try co-op again. It's easily the best camera. You're in.
Rodman.
Oh, that would have been sick. All right, let's try co-op. Now, if it's bad connection after this, then we know you can't use co-op. So for some reason, oh yeah, competitive. What am I doing? This is disabled competitive here. I almost fucked that up. Co-op 15-0. All right. This is easily the best camera. I don't know, bro. I tried to find people covering UFL to see how the game was. Now no one's covering UFL. No one. That was part of the enticement. Go back, maybe.
Short corner.
Ah, dipshit.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Closing down.
Oh, you're in trouble, buddy. Oh, what is that goofy shit? See, that's the shit they got to get rid of, bro. And look at this. He's going to score off of that shit. No way I saved that. Guys, what kind of rat ball was that, by the way? What the fuck was that shit? He set himself up for that rat shit. Oh my god, look at this. Dude, I really think it's the camera angle, guys. How is this possible? Of course, if I say that, it's going to be like, oh, excuses. But look at how the game changed. All of a sudden.
Darlington Nagby. On to Rodman. Morgan. Van de Ven.
You're in. Oh my god. Havertz. Havertz. You idiots. What's wrong with this stupid ass game, dude? What happened to this game, bro? It's such a joke. So I can't use co-op, I wonder, or is... That's another through ball where I'm clean through and it doesn't play the right player. Saudi Arabia bought EA Sports, bro. They bought UFL too? Are you sure you're not mixing it up?
Second half underway, and both teams will be itching to break the deadlock.
You're in. There it is. Oh, beautiful run. Slip through ball. I love it. Dipshit. Dipshit. That's his fault, bro. That's his fault, bro. Gotta mark that shit. But trust me, that's why I hate this fucking game. But the little dog, this little dog fucking did the same thing to me with that through ball. Look at that. Oh, I got lucky there. He was through. What the fuck's going on with this game? Was he lagged there, you think, guys? I feel like this dude's going through the same shit I go through. But my movement's so delayed that I can't go for anything. But I'm an actual footballer, so I don't... Look at this, dude. See? Fucking dog shit, bro. Dog shit. That was a sick pass to the middle, but I shouldn't even have got there. My Rodman went through him, but he's playing this shit, so I don't even feel that bad. Great ball. Bravo, bravo. I feel fucking bad for this dude. I'm messaging him. I'm letting him know, dude. I'm letting him know, bro. That's not what I'm about. He's probably going to message me and be like, fuck you. But you're playing that rat little cross, fucking fake cross ball. I have 200 ping right now? I was playing on 200 ping, it said, bro. Are you serious? That's what my ping said? No, it's 44 ping. What are you talking about, 200? I wasn't looking. Good D. Alright, let's try to build up and play some football here. Look at that run. Continue your run. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that slip. Boom, boom. Touch hit. Oh, no way. Arojo's AI. I thought AI is not supposed to fucking do that for you. This is some bullshit, ain't it? Dude, I like that girl center back. I think I'm going to start playing her, bro. This girl right here. What's her name? Morgan. Bro, she's 5'9", so she's 5'9" or 10 or something. She's a beast, guys. I'm telling you, she's a beast. Dude, I'm going to start playing her next to Van de Ven and see how it goes. She is a monster. Now, I got to see her against the better... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Stupid. Maybe I gotta take bad ping games. What the fuck happened? Maybe I gotta take bad ping games, guys. Who the fuck knows? Dude, it's too hard in this delay gameplay. Trust me. There's all types of shit I want to do. Look, see, he's mad. I'll explain to him after. And see how he's reacting? I get it, bro. So I'm going to tell him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take it personal and get mad. You know what I mean? Because I get it. But when you can't move, you can't move. You got to do something to compete. But I'm going to wait till after. If I start messaging him now, he'll end up going in and fucking... scoring or some shit. FC kids can't make this stuff up. I totally see where he's coming from, dude. I totally see where he's coming from. Now he's playing that long glitch ball, but then that's how some rat would say to me, like, well, you did the corner glitch like this, right? So I get it. It sucks, bro.
Good work from football friends to win it back. Aurelien Chouameni. Ward-Prowse. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Opportunity here. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now. Well, that has got to go down.
I'm trying. Listen. Listen. I was trying to get off of that. I'll message him as soon as the game is over. But notice how I'm not like, F you, bro, what a win, or like, you know what I mean? I call my own shit out because I get where this guy's coming from. One more and they'll forfeit him. Guys, but the crazy thing is I'm on stream getting this. And the ping is crazy. It started at 60. We'll have to ask him what he was at. Or 40, not 60. He's kind of wasting his own time here, though. I just don't get that part. But whatever, that's his prerogative. Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't he go for it? Do this move, guys. I need a 5-star skill move player. It's just simple. It's just a this. Just that. Alright, let's go talk to this dude. I don't got much time. What time is it? 5:23. I'll tell him right now. What's up, bro? Hey, I trust me, I feel the same way as you do, but that whole game was on live. Go to O Gamester FC, YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. Mainly YouTube. I have a small channel, but I was lagged out. Nearly every game, I literally can barely move, so I gotta play how I gotta play, man. It sucks, can't stand it, but trust me, I feel the exact same way as you. You can go watch live. I don't have too much time to talk like I typically would because I gotta roll soon, but go to O Gamester FC. It's on my current live. Go back. You can watch the game. You can hear my commentary, bro. So, it's... Trust me, it's not what you think. Alright, so that's done. Said my piece. He can think what he wants from there. But I do see where he's coming from, truly. And it is what it is, you know. It sucks. But it sucks not being able to move. And that's where it's frustrating because you would never know how someone truly plays or how they want to play. Just because of the, you know, just because of that type of shit. And that sucks. Just like all the rattiness changes how people play. It's just crazy. Yeah, I know. I saw no one's posting. It is kind of wild. Dude, they really are slow rolling this content. I gotta actually see if UFL is a good game though. But why did I saw Pantera quit because he came over to play FC, and I gave Pantera shit because when I used to play him, he would do all the glitchy shit in UFL, and he's a great dude. I even said on his thing, but I went at him hard because I'm like, bro, You're part of the problem. He was like what you would call a rat, but over there. But he would like talk like skill wise and like say, but he was everything he did. I'm like, bro, we want all this shit removed. This is the stuff killing UFL, and you're promoting it and trying to build a channel off it. Well, sure enough, FC comes. It's a way better game, like I told him, and it looks like he quit doing content. And then Dagger, he was always a piece of crap. He was a pure rat. I think he stopped doing it. But if they're stopping, it's got to mean it's because the game's trash, right? Hey, if you guys have time, would you guys mind trying UFL and telling me, be honest, if it's even playable? But be honest, because I'm going to play it and be able to tell anyway. But I trust your opinions. He didn't message me after that. He might be in stream, who knows? $56, guys. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I don't care enough about winning some fucking whoever the player is. I think it's a Liga 1 center back or something. I'm gonna go for it. And see what happens. Hopefully if that other player's in, he can tell, like, get in. That was terrible corner. I don't know how I ever thought I had a chance of getting that through that wall of people. Ah, come to it. Good ball. Oh. Dude, their movement's so stunted. They're none of them are moving for shit. Look at this. What the fuck? Hopefully that player I played is seeing this. This is what I'm dealing with movement. It's so dumb, dude. It sucks. Takes away from the football big time. You're in. What a ball. What a goal. See, dude? It's terrible. It's boring. Well, if you couldn't even make it through a game, then that explains that. Not that it might not have just been a bad game, but I might try it. I don't know. Last time I remember it was terrible compared to FC. Like, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even a contest. Look at James is way too close to Morgan there. Oh, by the way, Morgan's a beast. I want to continue. Guys, I was supposed to go to Havertz. Oh my goodness. Eat a sandwich before you pass, why don't you? No, what? See, it's okay. So you're seeing this. Now to the guy who's wondering about the player locking and the movement, you're seeing what's happening. I can barely get a ball to be passed to the right player. I mean, look at my fucking ping. And this is better than some A-team matches, though. Oh, God, tackle back bullshit. Kind of glad I missed that. But see what I'm saying? You don't plan for this shit. I have terrible ping, too. My opponent seems like he does as well, but... He should have played that through ball. Did he just do the classic dribble into... I can't switch players. I could not switch players. See what you have to deal with in this dog shit game? Fuck this. Oh my God, dude. Here we go again. Yeah, so to the player I just played against, see what I have to deal with, bro? It's a joke. Complete joke. I have to go to the fucking... Dude, my defense has him completely covered, and I can't player switch. Think about that, bro. To the dude who I just played against. See what I'm saying? You cannot play. It's just a joke. I'm about 150 times better than this dude. Look at the goal I scored. And then I get fucked over in terrible gameplay, and I get fucked over. Like, I'm not saying he didn't either, but look at the goal, the way I had to score. I had to play a good fucking ball. Just a joke, dude. Makes the game pointless. Look at the goal I had to score. Highlight real goal. Good run. And then this motherfucker gets it where my defense freezes. And look, he's going for tacklebacks too. I've yet to go for a tackleback. I still don't know how these losers do that. Unless they're used to the bad gameplay. Someone explain that to me. I've never played a pass and my first move is just, oh, I'm going to... Look at this. Total freeze. Just joke nonsense, bro. Oh my God. Didn't register my... Oh my God, guys. It's such a joke. Get out of here, you're fucking terrible. Starts pissing you off. Even though it's not the player's fault, you start getting pissed at the player because of the delay. What? And then they miss a PK. And then they miss a PK. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke. EA Sports, I literally hate you. You take what could be a great game away. What? You can't put an extra... How much money is it going to take? Apparently a lot. Because... to not fix your fucking servers. Everybody knows you have out-of-date game engine, shitty servers, and this is what you give us. Sorry about having to go for that, but I guess, I don't know, some people would call that skill. I guess you could, but I'd much rather do up, back, and throughs like that one I tried at the beginning when the connection was good. That first game was, you know, these are the type of goals I score. I like to score. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, I like playing football, bro. I like playing those ones that Messi and the boys used to score. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Dude, the fact that he even got through there. The frozenness of my players. I don't even know what's going on here, guys. I don't even think he does. I think he's just as screwed as me. If you go back and dissect what just happened on that play, that's why player lock. And then boom. Frozen. It's just so hard not to take it, not to like think about this, because you know we're putting time in to play football here. And you know how much money EA has, and you know all the bullshit. They could have easily said, now listen, we're fixing the responsiveness, but the players bogging down the servers is still going to be a problem. Like, no, they didn't. They purposely made us go watch that video again and watch the words. They let us on purpose. They wanted us to believe they were fixing. They wanted us to believe they were fixing what we're experiencing now. And my dumbass, some people knew already, and hats off to them. I thought they really did fix it. Right. Right, machine. Dude, it just drives me nuts because I believed them, like, because of how good beta was in pre-release, but they knew that, bro. You better believe they're like, all right, we're going to make the game quicker and say we fix, that was going way wide, fix responsiveness. And it's going to be great all the way till full release. Well, by then, all the players that are waiting to buy the game to hear what the pre-order guys said, they're going to be like, oh, it's great connection. Then when full release comes and the gameplay shitty, well, we'll have another year and we'll figure it out the next year after that. And you better believe they're going to come up with a new thing next year. Until they get a new game engine and literally say, like, dude, we've added 1 million new servers, or we totally got all new servers, whatever, because I don't know the technical side of it. If any of you guys know the technical side of what, because I know they use like an out-of-date, I think, Blizzard engine or something, if I'm not mistaken. But my boy Boomfa, I owe my boy Boomfa an apology, because so far this connection's exactly what I was getting offline. So maybe it's not fucking the connection, so I don't know. But maybe it still is. Dude, I'm so lost right now, guys. I just wanted to try this out in comparison to the manager mode, and now I'm ending up in the final of this tournament, and it's like, it's not the best gameplay ever, but it's not the worst, you know? It's like, I don't know. Exactly. Nobody would use that shit, so they need a new engine. I remember Frostbite was cool in like 98, wasn't it? No, wasn't it like 2010, 10-ish, 10, 12, 15? Introducing the brand new Frostbite engine. As you see with this rendering of our current president, Abraham Lincoln, it is the best engine you can use for FIFA 97, for FIFA 1547. Yeah, but what do you mean? Explain initiative, though, bro. Explain initiative. Alright, so here we go to the final. 44 fucking ping. Let's just fucking play and see what happens. This was just supposed to be like a practice run anyway. Trossard. Is he on? He is. No. Close. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? My defense just stood there and watched him. Interesting. I just laid the ball backwards. Oh, it had him stealing it, running through me and stealing the ball. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. No, that was supposed to go to... Oh my god, dude. Good D. Come on. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, I can't, bro. It's just dog shit, guys. Fucking lag rat. Get smoked and be able to recover from lag. Gotta love these guys. Look at this. I couldn't do nothing. This dude's a fucking total loser, bro. This dude's a total loser. You could see it. He plays zero football. And he's terrible, as you can see, but... I won't feel bad at all for going at him. Look at this. Look at this. Total joke. Couldn't switch my players, couldn't do nothing. What did I tell you about the players that just run in a straight line? Remember I told you about these losers? Remember I told you about these losers. This is what they do. They know you can't react. So they just come at you as fast as they can. It's a joke, guys. Look at that. Look at that. My touch was so delayed. So think about what just happened. I had 10 yards of space to take a touch, and it was so delayed his player was able to come over and get the ball. Just think about that. Because what else is there to play, bro? This is the only football we've had. I've played football my entire life. What other football? UFL, you couldn't even make it through one game of UFL, so that tells me that's crazy. Unless you're just a bad, I'm no offense, but unless you're just a really bad player, so I'll test it. And I could be wrong. You could be good, and it was terrible. Or you could be bad. But from what I remember, eFootball, I know is terrible. It's all AI, and UFL, even after their updates, sucked. But if this gameplay was good, these type of losers would get eaten alive. If you could actually move how you're supposed to, these type of losers would get eaten alive, bro. Look at this. It's all delay. Everything's a delay. Fucking delay loser. I can't even move. Think about how he just took the ball from me. Touch. Play it. Good. Touch. There it is. Oh my god. What the fuck are these? I can't. Why the fuck can't I play a centering cross? Can someone tell me why the fuck I can't play a centering cross? Every diagonal pass I have doesn't register. Dumbest shit I've ever seen. I'm about 150 times better than this fucking dude. What the fuck was that? And then he just ran through me. Stupid goal. This game is so dumb. I'll try it later, machine. I for sure will. Good D. Oh my god. I can't play diagonals. Look at this. Welcome to this shit game, guys. Welcome to this shit game. I'm telling him. Got to. You gotta go after him. Hey, bro, come to my stream right now. It's OGamester FC on YouTube. Let's talk through the rest of this game. I'd love to hear how this is worth your time, because you are awful. You don't even play football, but let's talk through this, and I'll show you where you're awful. Let's see if we'll come in. Guys, so let me talk to you about this. Oh, it didn't pause. This loser right here has played 0 football whatsoever. 0 attempts. 0 attempts to play football. Okay? So that's why I don't feel bad. So let me explain. If me and you were playing, I'm assuming if you follow my channel, you're not a rat because of how I talk about rats. Unless you're just here to, like, get made fun of. If me and you were playing and we're both playing football and we're both passing and moving and I see that you're pass, then all of a sudden a corner comes and nobody's going to go for a corner glitch. All of a sudden we're playing football and the best man wins football. You see how that works? The reason why this whole shit started is because of losers that for whatever reason they go, okay, I'm bad at this. Instead of working at it, I'm going to use this glitch, use this glitch. It's the same losers that would say run a mile and they're a whole lap behind you. So instead of saying, man, I got to get in shape, they're going to say, oh, no one's looking. I'm going to cut this corner. I'm going to cut this next corner. Even though they're only cheating themselves. You see it all the fucking time, bro. Same bullshit. All the fucking time. Loser ass shit. Loser ass shit, bro. Instead of just saying, let's play some football. Look at this. Can't move. Of course. And that's the shit that you get. Do you see any skill in what this douchebag just did? Do you see any skill in what just happened, transpired there? I have the ball on my winger. I can't move. You see what I'm saying? Let's finish this fucking game right here. What the fuck? Terrible shot. That's my fault. Shouldn't even have shot it. Should have settled it. I had time. And there it is. We win the final after literally trying to just test out the game for career to see if career mode would be worth it. So here's my final thoughts. Once that dude went to 100% pressure at the end, that's what that loser Jose 10 did. I couldn't move, and I lost. I gave up 3 goals the last time. So to that one player I was playing against, bro, you can dominate someone the entire game, and then these type of losers come in the last couple minutes and score a goal. It's all in your choice of playing, right? I'm talking change your tactics to 4-5-1 attacking, have your players spread all the way across, and then literally you can't move. I can barely get the ball up the field. I've lost games doing that because I decided not to be a rat and hold on to the ball, or I decided not to go for a corner glitch and my opponent did. You are forced to do this shit. That's why that hatred comes in for the game. But if you love football, bro, I've played this game my whole life. Think about that, my entire life. So have a lot of you, right? And the younger generation, I feel like plays more games. Like I've only ever played FIFA/FC. Right? I think I dabbled in God of War one time. But there you go. Tournament victory. And we win the tournament. So, were we going for that? No. But we ended up winning it. It's just, it wasn't the most fun thing in the world. Oh, for that rat earlier. Here. For that rat earlier. We got to send him a picture. But this is what we have. So we have to make a decision, man. Now, if you can stand what you just saw and you can stand when your players aren't moving or you're going up against ratty players like I did in the final, if you can stand all that, then keep playing FC, right? But as good of a game as it could be, there's a lot of ratty mess you got to deal with. Look no further than Footbend comments. Look no further than when people are like, why do you reach out to every player, bro? Why do you reach out? Why do you have to message every? That's harassment. Shut the fuck up. You're talking to a PSN, you morons. The only way people get mad is if the shoe fits. If the shoe doesn't fit, they do exactly what I did. When this dude right here messaged me, I totally get why. Because we were both lagged out of our minds. RTG. So what did I do? I let him know the situation. Did I get offended? Like, oh, what? He's calling me a rat? What? No, dude. He was exactly right. I get what he's saying. And I'm not a sissy either. He's talking about a generalization. He could have said any name in the book, dude. People need to grow up. And there's grown men out there that are going, dude, quit messaging me mean things. That's uncalled for. You're a bad human. It's like, you're sitting here in a video game, not playing the video game. Like, you're not even playing the sport of the game we're supposed to be playing. And you're getting upset at words? You fucking loser. Dude, if you get offended at someone coming at you because you're trying to run through them or do any other type of glitch, cheat, bullshit, and you get offended at someone talking to your PSN, not to you directly, so they're not like talking about your mom or you personally, or you are a sissy, dude. Whether you're a guy or girl, you are a sissy. You're not going to make it in this world if you can't take, for one, facts, and for two, some harsh words about X, Y, or Z. Right? If I wanted to say, like, Die Machine, what kind of dumbass name is that, dude? Jesus. What the hell's wrong with you? Which I don't. I think it's a dope name, but I'm just saying. If I wanted to say that to my boy on Twitch over here, Die Machine 007, you sound like a freaking moron. If he gets offended by that, then he is a sissy. But why would he? Because I'm talking about some name, have no idea who he is, right? If I was like Aliyah Tahan, my boy Ali, I love Ali to death. So I'm just gonna use an example. If I'm like Ali, dude, I could tell you're a dumbass, dude. You don't even got a brain. Why would he get offended at that? I'm talking to a fucking YouTube name, PlayStation name, Twitch name, calling out somebody for being a rat loser. A, if the shoe fits, then take your licks. B, if it doesn't fit, then why would you get offended? You'd be like, oh no, bro, you must be mistaken. I'm like, or C, just ignore the person. If you're too big of a sissy, then block off yourself like some of these little softies do. They either do that or they do it because they know that people are going to message them because they know they're rat losers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. They're just complete jokes. So, anyway, I'm glad we got the tournament win. We were able to play through the BS. No, it was 5. Okay, let's look back, guys. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like 5 minutes of amazing gameplay. 5 in-game minutes. So like 1 minute in real life of amazing, bro. I was doing up, back, and throughs, pinging the ball. It felt great. Boom, I switched to my regular camera because I'd switched cameras for a career, and that's what it was on. Boom, switch my camera up. It starts lagging. I think it was coincidence, but boom, I used the competitive camera, and it was And then boom, I switched to co-op, and it was pretty laggy. We were able to score some pretty damn good goals, but then, dude, I lost a game like this the other day, and the little troll loser started talking shit, but I was up 4-2. I ran a clinic, scoring amazing goals. Well, 87th minute, it's 4-2. He puts 100% on his depth, which is all-out pressure, puts his team all-out like attack. I couldn't even pass the ball from midfield anywhere. Every time I just get it, he'd run through me, play a through ball, score, run through me. He ended up winning 5-4. I literally tried everything I could. There was nothing I could do. The final kind of felt like that. I mean, if you go back and watch that, I had so many chances that if it was better gameplay, it's over. But we end up winning 2-1. We get our championship. We'll play in the finale. And, like, that's the story of this year, right? I'm doing well, but it's not about, oh, I just won, I won. It's about playing good football. You see what I'm saying? It's about playing good football. And so I'm happy with the football I played despite the circumstances, but am I necessarily happy with the gameplay? I can't say that because look at my ping every game, which I'm going to start looking at that. I don't know why it works that way, but whenever I have 18 ping, it's way worse than those games. And those games were like, the first game was like 28, second game was like 40 or 6, third game was like 60, final was like 48. And I just was like, might as well because I have to go, which is why I'm trying to hurry up. But it was better than my gameplay when it's 18, and I'm thinking it's because when you have better connection, you get bogged down by the player with worse connection. You might already know that. If not, ChatGPT it, and it will explain it, but it essentially tries to connect the game, and since you're so much faster, they got to slow you down, and so it screws you up worse. I don't know the whole dynamic behind it, but you can look it up as well, and you might be able to explain it better than me. So maybe the higher ping is actually what you really want, which is so twisted because you don't have to do that in any other game. But we end the stream with a tournament win. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot. Let's see. So another tournament winner here. 2 out of 2 in 2 for 2 in tournaments. We get this fucking center back that I'll never use, which is the hilarious part. We get a team of the week embellishment. Yay. So 1 second. So let's open this up. And then I'm going to roll. I figure I'll do this for you guys since you were here. Yeah, that's why. That's kind of what I. Oh, I got a walkout. That's what I'm wondering. I'm asking myself that, Boomfa, honestly. Premier League France? Liverpool? Saliba! Or Kanate? Aw, you mother trucker. Why did I think, oh my God, forget what I just said. Forget what I just said. It was Liverpool, not Arsenal. I'm an idiot. Forget I just said that. Forgive me, please. I literally was just, for some reason, stuck on Saliba. Like, because that would have been an awesome pickup. I like Kanate, but he's too clunky, dude. He's just fodder, unfortunately. He's just fodder. A lot of people love him, but to me, he's too clunky. That Morgan player, bro, she fits in my team, and I'm going for her. But yeah, going to Boomfa. I liked him, but he was just clunky when you had to chase people down. That's what I need to answer myself, because I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't as exciting for me. Like, I like the authentic mode, and I wish Ultimate Team played like that. And it was laggy, but competing against another player, that dog in you that's like, let's fucking win this, let's go. I love that. I do love that aspect. Alright, and then what else did I want? Oh, I wanted to show you this. So this is what I'm thinking, guys. Here's where I'm at. If I go... If I sell Marquinhos and Vitinha, I liked Ward-Prowse too, but he doesn't really fit my team. Unless I put him at center half. I like that center half. But Bruninha looks good. Sargent don't look. Where's that other Morgan? Where's Morgan at? $87 passing, 76, 84 dribbling. Wait, 84, 87, 84. Huh. That heaps isn't bad. Where's Morgan at? There she is. Bro, guys, I'm telling you. Same pace. Who cares about shooting, passing? Morgan's better. Dribbling, Morgan. So it's just defense by 6. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm dead serious. With a shadow. Agility 69 and 70. What's Marquinhos's? Never mind. I could, though. I thought she was good, man. I'm not going to lie. Alright. And then... I'm going to look at this Heaps card, too. I like her. And this Greggy is so good. If I can find a way to use her, dude, she is so good. Now, Ward-Prowse, that's another one. And maybe try Saliba. I heard Saliba is good. Those are the green cards are the squad foundations. You get them through. Oh, that's an evolution, but this one, these are squad foundations cards. These are evolutions. Camavinga's sick too, but Ward-Prowse for Vitinha, and then either get Saliba or Van Dijk. Dude, everyone's saying Van Dijk's washed. Now, I haven't seen him chase down players because he looks slower. But one-on-one going against him, bro, he's so hard to beat. He's like, seems like the only player with auto tackles. But I got to roll out. You guys let me know in the comment section. Ward-Prowse, maybe at center half. So when we attack, he'll be dropped back to make sure to help protect the counter. And of course, Williams would be the build-up. And then center back, I could either go Saliba or Van Dijk. So I got to roll. Thanks for watching. You guys drove me to that tournament win. You guys are the best. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you here shortly.